Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Dewback.
This is our review of the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch scale Dewback with Sandtrooper set. Now this is a set I never would have thought they would make, and I also didn't think I would like it all that much until I seen pictures of it. I'm like, that's pretty cool, and so I got it. And I got this on Amazon for a regular price.
Do they live in the mountains?
No, they live in the desert.
I want it to be a mountain Dewback.
But that box, when I first seen the box, I'm like, it looks too small to fit his body. But it does fit in there, because I already had it open. But now you can see the art on there. Like they have the schematics, like they have on the vehicles. But it's of the Dewback. And there's the Sandtrooper in there. On the side. Picture of the Sandtrooper. On this side, it's number 4!
And a bunch of red.
And there's the back. Oh, there's a description if you want to read it about the Sandtrooper. And there's a description of the Dewback if you want to read it. Okay, let's open this up. So there they are opened up. And that Dewback is big and very detailed. I like it. It's cool to get another Sandtrooper. Looks like he's got some poo-poo stains on his chest. Doesn't really look like sand.
Because he was grooming the Dewback. Pooped on him.
It's possible. And he comes with a different weapon. This big, like a staff or...
Stick. Pokey stick.
Pokey stick. Lance. I don't know. And this gun, I can't remember if that's the same gun the other Sandtrooper came with. I don't think it is. And he's got the big Sandtrooper backpack.
Ass pack.
Yep. That's all of his accessories. And there is the Sandtrooper. He's basically the same sculpt and everything, but different dirt and a different color shoulder pad. But that's cool. That's one thing cool about getting something that has a trooper packed in with it. It's because you can never have too many troopers because there's always tons of them. So the backpack plugs into his back, into his little oil thing. And it's tight fit.
That's what the backpack's for, to carry all his oil.
Yeah.
He's self-lubricating.
And yeah, you can figure out where to go. But now we gotta get this. Well, I guess we'll go over the Dewback before we put the trooper on it. So there he is. You see he's got a saddle. The saddle's separate. You gotta pop it in there. I'd take it off, but it doesn't feel like it wants to. But yeah, that's pretty much all you gotta do is pop that in, and then he's together. But I really like the head. They did a nice job of on the scales. And there's multiple colors. He's like sort of a yellowish green up here, and it turns down to more of a light green, and then it's kind of white on the bottom.
I'd say the top's more of a brownish green.
Well, whatever.
Not yellow.
Whatever. And his eye looks pretty cool. And you can open up his mouth. He's got a really nicely painted tongue. And there's some texture on it. That's pretty cool. He's got all of his teeth sculpted in there. That's really cool. And he's got this, what's that called?
A bit.
Going into his mouth. And this is what?
The reins.
The reins. What's that?
That's just part of the bridle.
Oh, what's it?
Part of the bridle.
Okay. But that's pretty cool.
I can't say the technical names because that is not a horse's head, so
well,
the pieces aren't the same.
It's probably similar. But yeah, I'm impressed with the head. And the body's got lots of scales on it too. Some wrinkles. Some really big scales up here. And I'm not sure if those are actually scales on his back, because if you look at some pictures of the Dewback, it looks like he's got fur on his back. So I don't know if that's supposed to be poorly sculpted fur or what that is on his back there.
I do have to say, as somebody who rode horses for years, that saddle looks like it really hurt your ass.
Well,
The seat part is much smaller than his butt.
well, they probably don't give a shit. Stormtroopers are just expendable. I don't care what I think. Yeah, the scales are all over the body, and they look really good.
I'd say that's the most impressive thing about him is that all that scale detail everywhere.
Yeah. And the paint's not too bad either. I like the way it is multiple green shades and then down into the white.
And it blends. It's not just like lazily done. They did a good job.
Yeah. And the saddle's pretty good too. It actually kind of looks like it's made of leathery material. And this, I don't know, it's supposed to look like fur or something. Or, I don't know what that is, but...
I think that is supposed to be like
fur.
covered in something, yeah.
It looks like this is covered in fur, these little pouches, saddlebags. Got a little blanket or something rolled up back here in case the Stormtrooper wants to take a nap.
That's the, like, how you cover your car with a tarp. That's to cover his Dewback when he's not riding it. He just puts a tarp over it.
Oh. Well, okay. And I really like the articulation. That's one thing I wasn't expecting, is how much articulation is on these legs. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they even got moving toes and shit.
Yeah, I like that. But I guess we gotta get that Stormtrooper up on there. Which isn't too hard. Like, I was wondering if maybe this was a different Stormtrooper, like they had to sculpt, I mean, like he had to add articulation to make his legs spread out more, but it seems like it's pretty much the same, but it still fits. It works on there just fine. But we'll get him up on there. So there he is, up on the Dewback, and it works pretty well. I like it. The only thing is, it's kind of hard to get the reins into his hand. I had to like bend his fingers up and then hurry up and put it in there. But once you do that, it's fine. And I'd say his legs spread apart enough to get him on there. Looks like at the moment he's kind of sitting on his little blanket or whatever. Tarp. I was saying to Zombie Cat, after watching everything else Star Wars, like this is from the first Star Wars anything, which was A New Hope, it doesn't seem like based on any of the other movies that they would use a creature like this. It seems like they would have some kind of special spaceship or some kind of thing to float along the sand they'd use. And you could say that, well, they're way out in Tatooine, so they're not going to give the people out there, they're not going to give their soldiers out there anything good. But at the time, they're searching for the Death Star plans, so that seems pretty important. It seems like they'd equip them with something a little better than just find some lizards to ride. But, I mean, it could be explained. There could be some reason why they need to use these instead of some machine. Maybe the sand there gets stuck in the machines and they break down. I don't know. But never mind. That's going into other stuff. Well, even though we told you to read the back descriptions, we didn't actually read it ourselves, so I just read it.
That's so much work.
Yeah. It says they use these to prod these things to give them a sudden burst of speed.
Because normally they're slow as shit.
Yeah.
That's what it said in those words.
Okay, I guess we could go over the articulations now. Now for the Dewback. As was shown, his mouth can open about that far. Which is pretty good. Mm-hmm. And then the head could turn about that much. Go up and down. Could spin. Then at the shoulders here, go back and forth like that. It can go out to the side, but it's really tight and doesn't really go that far. I can spin at the elbow, and then there's a hinge joint there. Yeah, these joints are really tight at the shoulder and the elbow.
Well, that's probably good on him. He's a little bit heavy.
Yeah, but when you get down to here, here's where they're loose. Now this one's tight, this hinge, but this is kind of loose. This little tilt, and then the toe's kind of loose too. This is all one piece, and then this little toe back here can move separately, so that's pretty cool. And you can actually make them grip something. But it's kind of so loose that it doesn't really hold very well, because I tried to have them hold a figure and it just kind of popped open. And then back in this leg, go about that far. This can also, I think, oh no, it can't come out.
That tilts.
It doesn't. It just goes back and forth. And then it can spin there at the elbow or ankle, whatever that is. And that goes like that. This is pretty much the same as the front foot. Tilts, there's a hinge. Well, wrong hinge. And the toes again. And then the tail has articulations, but it's very limited. Basically, this wiggles very slightly. Doesn't really do much. I mean, that would move a little more, but it's not a big deal. I mean, even if that was sculpted solid, it wouldn't really matter.
Such a fat tail.
Yeah. I actually didn't notice this until I was editing the video, that his tongue is actually posable too. I thought it was just stuck to the bottom of his mouth, sculpted in there. But you can actually move that around. There's detail underneath too. That is pretty damn cool. Oh, Zombie Cat just took over the Dewback.
I had to see if I could ride him. And I can.
Well, as for the articulation, it's going to be the same as the original release of this Sandtrooper. But the head's on a ball joint, and also there's a hinge. And then the shoulders, a little limited by this shoulder pad. And it can spin there. It's got double jointed elbows, but it's kind of limited by the armor. Spin at the wrist, and there's a hinge. The other arm's the same, except the hinge is on this side instead. And then underneath the torso, the ball joint. The hips can go out about that far. They could spin. A little bit limited by that point up there. Kick out about that far. Double jointed knee. And there's a little tilt on the foot. And a hinge.
He's got shitty ankles too.
Yeah, he does. So here is the original Series 1 Sandtrooper. He's got the orange shoulder pad. There's also, I think, 2 other releases. There's one that had a black one, and I think there was a one that had a white one, but I didn't get them. But yeah, they're basically the same sculpt and everything, just different paint.
He's much dirtier.
Yeah.
He's got dirt all over.
He just got hit by some poop. And the backpacks look exactly the same. The original Sandtrooper comes with this same gun. Rifle, blaster rifle, whatever it is. But he also came with this gun, which this one does not. But this one comes with this big long pony pokey stick instead. So here's the Dewback next to the Tauntaun. And the Tauntaun I was not as impressed with. I'm glad they made it, but I just didn't think the detail on the fur and the head and everything was as nice. But I think this one's really nice. Tauntaun I just thought was kind of lazy.
The way they did its fur, it almost kind of reminds me of the puppy dragon from Neverending Story.
Yeah.
There's the like cloud texture to him.
Yeah. Here is another creature. The Wombat. He's a big son of a bitch.
He's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
His bloody mouth.
Yeah. Now, these are snow people, and this is a desert people. So they probably never meet. Unless, like, Jabba or somebody captured them and made them fight. So, I really like this set. I don't care as much about getting the Sandtrooper. I mean, I think he should come with one. But, I mean, I already had one, so I'm not, like, that excited about it. But the Dewback is pretty cool. Like, the sculpt and paint on it, I think, is awesome. It's my favorite part of it. And I also really like his opening mouth and how nice it looks inside of his mouth.
I really like how good he looks with me sitting on him.
Yeah. It's a little
I look
biased.
badass. I'm a kitty riding a lizard.
And I like all the extra articulation on his legs and feet. Although it's a little bit loose on his feet and ankles. But it's still pretty cool he has all that articulation in there.
He still stands well, though.
Yeah.
Even though it's a little bit loose. And it is cool that, like, if you happen to have, like, some kind of diorama type thing that you wanted to pose him on, you could put his foot up on a rock and have his toes actually on it.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Yep, I'm pretty impressed with him. And I do like the Sandtrooper. I like that he's different from the other ones, and that his dirty paint is different, and also is a different color shoulder pad.
He's got a shitty titty.
Yeah. Yeah, sand does look more like crap or mud.
It's mostly that spot on his chest.
Yeah.
Looks like somebody wiped their ass on him.
Well, I really like this. I think, I mean, it was, what, 60? I think maybe it could be, well, I mean, figure, like one of these guys would be $20, so that would make him 40. So, I mean, I guess I could see this being the price of 2 figures, so, I mean, I guess that makes sense.
I really like it, like creature figures, especially when you can ride them.
Yeah. I hope they make some more creatures. I really want a ranker, a 6-inch ranker. That thing could be huge and expensive, but I want one.
I was saying earlier, would you want a Sarlacc pit? And he thought I was serious. I was joking.
Well, they've made figures of that.
Yeah, but one for these guys, it would just be a gigantic thing with a hole in it.
Yeah, I don't really want one because you need like the ground just to be part of it, and that just makes it impractical to have as a figure unless you got lots of room. So I don't really want it. And I really want them to make a bantha. That would be awesome. The 3 3/4 scale figures got a bantha, and it was pretty cool. But I'd like to see a 6-inch one. I mean, I would rather have a bantha than the Dewback. But I could see the bantha costing a lot, because if they gave it the real fur, which I would want them to, I could see that making it a little bit expensive. But, yep, I really like this set. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. I like it.
Well, that's Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Dewback. Thanks for watching. Go back.
Yeah, I'm going to take this Dewback or whatever and go check out whatever that, Chapter 46 or whatever the hell, whatever we're doing, checking for them droids or whatever. I'm going to go out there and look for them. Okay. Yeah, I don't see no whatever droids walk around in the sand. I don't know what they're talking about, them dumb Empire people. Tell me what to do down on this sandy planet. You son of a bitch. I haven't seen you in years, old buddy. Hey, you stand back, Hey, you stand back, man. Do I know you? Best not be messing with me because I work for the I work for the Empire of the Strikes Back. I mean, I work for the Imperials. Shut up. I'm not talking to you, mammal. Hey, that's no way to talk to it. Wait, what are you doing?
Stevenson, old buddy, how are you? How have you been?
Oh, you know, can't complain. How have you been? Still shooting acid at them karate men?
Yes, I am.
Hey, just a minute. What are you doing talking to my Dewback? Whatever it is.
Who is this warm-blooded idiot you got on your back? Hey, what are you guys doing here in the middle of the desert? Bosk!
Hey, you dirty bounty hunter or whatever you are. You get out of my imperial business.
Holy shit, is this a party in the desert? How the hell you guys spreading? Lizard. I just ran into Stevenson, and then along comes Bosk.
Well, guys, I can't believe you're all out here like this.
What? Jake?
Yeah, I had a match. Jabba the Hutt put on a wrestling show. I had to come out here and kick some ass.
Jake the Snake Roberts, I haven't seen you in so damn long.
Seriously, whatever. I mean, guys, I got shit to do. What in the blue blazes? Oh my goodness. It's like the whole gang is getting back together again. Steven, you old fart. You still hobbling around the desert? You know you got some kind of guy in white plastic armor hanging around on your back. You want me to get rid of him for you?
No, he's with me.
Gonna leave him out in the desert. What did you say?
Oh, hey, I'll go and break out of prison, and what do I find 5 minutes later? All my best buddies together in the middle of the damn desert.
Killer Croc. Oh, this is amazing. I can't believe it.
What in the damn hell? What is going on? The meeting of the lizard people? I mean, you guys need to go back to find a hot rock to rest your bellies on in the sun or whatever you do, because I got droids to find or whatever I do for the galactic empire.
Oh, calm down, you stupid hairless ape. Hey, reptile and lizard, remember what we used to do back in our college days?
Oh, yeah. I remember. How about one more time? For old time's sake. Hell yeah.
Hey man, what are you doing down there? What the hell? You stop that.
Let him go. I'm enjoying this, you little shit.
Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. I remember this.
Oh, I like it. Yes.
Your tongue is so big, Stevenson.
And yours is so long, reptile.
What about mine?
It's nice and curly. I like it.
That's it. I'm going to be unemployed. I'm going to quit or whatever. Or not. I'm quitting the army or the Empire Imperials. I had enough of this. It's just freaking me out. Empire School never said nothing about getting involved with reptile, whatever, lizard orgies or sex clubs or whatever you got. I just do whatever you do. I'm going and goodbye.
Oh, damn it, man! You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh, damn